So the International Champions Cup resuming here in Shenzhen with the meeting of Milan and Bayern Munich. Milan, 11 appearances in the European Cup final through their glorious history. Bayern Munich, 5 times European Cup winners and 5 times finalists. So my maths are pretty ordinary, but that's 21 European Cup final appearances between them. Tremendous atmosphere once more. Huge enthusiasm to see these top players in action. As mentioned, something of a goalkeeper shortage for Bayern just at the moment, with Manny Neuer and Sven Ulreich still working their way back to fitness. There are 2 changes by Carlo Ancelotti to the side that started against Arsenal. Christian Frichtel, the teenager who played in goal in the second half, starts here, and James Rodriguez, newly arrived from Real Madrid, makes way for Kingsley Coman. Open question as to whether Martinez will play in midfield, or as they did in the first game, whether it was Martinez alongside Hummels with David Alaba in midfield. Talk about an embarrassment of riches. Here's the Milan lineup then. Matteo De Sciglio has departed for Juventus, and as I mentioned, the man coming the other way, Leonardo Bonucci, only on the bench to start, but Musacchio and Ricardo Rodriguez, just 2 of the big money buys, do start. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who is a part of this touring party, makes way, at least start. Unexpected taste of it all at first team level. And underway here. Delighted to have Keith Andrews alongside. Keith.
And Paul, really looking forward to this tour. It's very encouraging.
Rodriguez. Weighing up his options. Rodriguez goes again. Nice build-up. And Milan deservedly go in front. Frank Kessie again following in from midfield. And, wow, that really lifts everybody here. And all these new supporters of Milan, they like what they're seeing in this game.
It's a really well-worked goal. Kessie, as you've already mentioned, he's been pivotal. The opening stages of this game, really taking the game to this Munich team, full of energy, full of industry. And on this occasion, he produces that little bit of quality. Rodriguez give a little give and go. Niang, it's a sloppy little ball bouncing. Rodriguez just puts it into a good area. Alaba flicks off him. Kessie's arriving. He has that composure. Slot it. Rafinha can do absolutely nothing about it.
Juan Bernat was the last man on the line, and I think it almost goes under his foot here, doesn't it, as he stretches. But perhaps a deserved lead.
I think they've been the better side. We've seen a couple of glimpses from Munich, Lewandowski, a couple of opportunities.
Backup games 2 or 3 days later, because some of these Bayern players, that's a bit over-ambitious from Bonaventura, to say the least. But the previous question, when you have to put 2 or 3 games together in a week, that makes a difference, does it not?
Very much did a goal there.
Interesting, because there were 1 or 2 little signs of that in the first game. Well, I don't think it would have gone in off Hummels, but Frichtel stretched out the arm anyway, and again, Bayern just looking slightly off the pace here.
Yeah, they look all over the place at the back. Niang pulls the ball back into a good area. Hummels, and it was Cotrone. Waiting for a tap in. Slightly fortunate, Niang. He puts a good ball in. You see Cotrone, hands on his head.
Several players playing for their futures at Milan, like Niang, and it's showing. Coman, Rafinha, Javi Martinez. What's your view? Martinez as a centre-back and Alaba in midfield, or the other way around as they've started here?
I have to be perfectly honest, I think they're both midfielders. I really...
Line here by Bayern. Rodriguez, space to be exploited, and they did so, and they've conceded again. Crotone scores and Milan lead 2-0 against Bayern Munich here in the Longan Stadium.
Well, you mentioned the high line, and we've seen this creeping in to football over the last couple of years or so. Teams just trying to be that little bit more aggressive, trying to catch the opposition offside, but they're clever. Montalivo feigns the first one. A look at the Munich defence. Distorted line. Crotone produces a magnificent header. Rodriguez puts it on the money, and there's no stopping that header. Very confident header by the young man. Super.
The 19-year-old, that is a special, special moment for him. His first goal for the Milan first team. Look what it means. It is Lewandowski, though, and it's straight to the middle of the wall. Muller had another swipe at it. Third time it comes through, but it's the wrong side of the post for Bayern.
Well, realistically, it was always going to be Lewandowski taking the free kick, regardless of Alaba's little jog on the spot. To replay the little give and go. Sakio knows exactly what he's doing. Poor free kick into the wall. Montalivo as it comes back, though. It's great reactions. Good controlled strike.
Well, it's nowhere near Mats Hummel's level, that. Here goes Niang. And Bayern are stretched again. Crotone. Niang, well played. On it goes here to Bonaventura. Brilliant goal. Milan lead 3, and Crotone's got his second.
Well, it all came from Matt Hummels. Terrible ball. Such a simple pass to find Rafinha. And Niang has been so bright, taking the game to Munich. What an impression this young man has made on the game. Super goal from a Milan point of view, and he skips past Rafinha. Nutmegs. Martinez, look at the space. It's way too much space. It's a clever little give and go. The first touch ball by Niang, Bonaventura, and again 4 jerseys. From Munich point of view, it's just so easy. They've just looked on another level in this first half. Crotone heavily involved, did little give and go. Nobody picks him up, and Bonaventura puts the ball in. It's a relatively simple finish for the young man to get a second of the game.
Milan have come on this tour now under Chinese ownership to break new frontiers and win new friends, and this first half performance absolutely perfect in that respect. That's a fine recovery. Muller has the hit, and Donnarumma turns it away. Comfortable save, really. There's a bit more purpose as they regathered the possession there by Bayern, and Muller had the hit.
More potency to the attack. Muller wraps his foot around it. It's a very comfortable save for Donnarumma, which you would expect.
Feeds Andre Silva with his first touch. Niang. Well, he's been good, and he is right on his game at the moment. Niang felt he could steer that in the corner.
Just tries to open his left foot up, tries to find that top corner.
Step over by Muller. Lewandowski. And they're on the score sheet at last. It's been a long, long time coming. Oh, no, not going to stand. So the heads go down again. Better movement by the Bayern players, but
that's more like Munich. They orchestrate it really well. It's all come from James Rodriguez. Works it unbelievably well to the right-hand side. It's a poor effort, isn't it? Should be hitting the target.
Really. Chandler has his arm in the air. Can't give him space on the edge of the box. Loves to hit these. And he does! And that, in a nutshell, is what this boy is all about.
It's so naive from Munich's point of view. I should know what this lad is capable of. Gomez does so well initially to find them. The space he was allowed was ridiculous, it really was. He's been very good defensively, as we've already mentioned, since he's come on, but you cannot back off him like that. Poor defending, really was. Once he drives inside, there was no doubt he was going to hit the target. It's a fine finish.
Just has that ability, Keith, to ping the ball on that right foot, and it's like a laser into the corner. Hakan